today's video is I just wanted to talk to you guys about, that movie that you might have heard called Avatar, The Way of Water. And yeah, I'm actually sitting literally in my bed. I'm doing another in-bed ramble. I just thought we might as well just talk about it because it's been getting a lot of publicity. I don't know if you've seen it, but I have, and I just thought we'd chat about it. So yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, this will contain some spoilers. So if you are wanting to see it soon, maybe just save this video and come back to it later. We can talk about it. But yeah, let's just get into it. So I have my laptop. Actually, I'll show you right now. Beautiful thing about being on my phone. I have my laptop right there, and let me just read you the cast. So if you're new here, I like to do film reviews. This one's not going to be as in-depth. I might not do photos, but I like to just go through the cast and go through the directors and writers, just because I think it's important for us to start familiarizing ourselves with actors and creators that we enjoy, right? And the only way we can really know who's in what is by researching. So I'll just ramble off some names right now. Okay. So the director of Avatar, both movies, was James Cameron. He also did the Titanic, which I'm sure you probably watched. It's great. Highly recommend. The writers for Avatar, The Way of Water. It was 3 people, one including James Cameron, which I need to do research. I don't know. Is he really like a screenwriter, or is this more like an redundant credit? I know, I'll look into it. So James Cameron, Rick Jaffa, and Amanda Silver. Let's see. So, this is cool. So let me just read you some info about James Cameron. So, he was born August 16th, 1954 in Kapuskasing, Ontario, Canada. So he's Canadian, and he moved to the United States in 1971. He was the son of an engineer. He majored in physics at California State University before switching to English and eventually dropping out. He then drove a truck to support this screenwriting ambition. He landed his first professional film job as art director, miniature set builder, and process projection supervisor at Roger Corman's Battle Beyond the Stars in 1980. So he had his first experience as a director with a 2-week stint on Piranha 2 before he was fired. This is interesting. I know this is a tangent, but let's just keep going, shall we? Ooh, okay. He then wrote and directed The Terminator. Low-budget, independent film, but Cameron's superb dynamic direction made it a surprise mainstream success. Okay. Then he did all the Terminators. He owned his own production company called Lightstorm Entertainment. And then in 1997 he wrote and directed Titanic. So he is a writer. Okay, that's my mistake. More we know, right? Did you know that? Okay, so the movie Titanic did really, really well. You guys probably know that. It's I think now, is it number 2? It's number 3 for top office box earnings. It's actually Avatar number 1 is up there, and then it goes The Avengers, Endgame, and then Titanic. But I digress. Okay, so he's a writer and stuff. cast. So the cast includes Sam Wellington. Oh, Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, Sigourney Weaver, Stephen Lang, Kate Winslet, Cliff Curtis, Joel David Moore, CCH Pounder, and some more. So let's just get into this. I'm pretty sure this film took a while to make, like Avatar. Remember, I don't know if you remember, the first Avatar came out, I think, in like 2012, 2011. This is like a decade after, and there's rumors, I don't know if it's true, I thought it was true, that they filmed the third movie along with this one. Let me know if you know in the comments, but let's just talk about the movie. Okay, so Avatar: The Way of Water. I absolutely adored the first Avatar movie. I don't know about you, but I remember seeing it and I loved it. I remember crying. Like, I love the blue people. I love sci-fi. I love the connection with nature and the tree and all of that. I just thought it was so lovely. So I had really high hopes for this one. I watched this one with my family and my uncle, and it was like 8 of us, and we went to a movie theater. I don't know about you, but sometimes it does matter who you watch films with, right? A lot of them weren't really engaged with the film, and that's honestly my biggest pet peeve. I've been talking about you, but I've been realizing, like, I view theater kind of really like as a sacred experience. I love watching films, and I get so annoyed when someone goes on their phone or like goes to the bathroom. It's like, I just could never do that. So it's just like, I think it annoys me because I know how much effort and time it is to create these films, and you could argue with me and be like, well, if they're not, grabbing people's attentions, they're not doing the film correctly, and that could be argued as well. So yeah, but I felt like this other movie, I felt like the second one felt really long. I'll kind of go with the critiques first, and then I'll go with what I enjoyed. At the end, I did not appreciate how long the film was, and I don't mind a long movie, but I felt like there were a lot of things that could have been cut. For instance, like, I get that we had to, describe why they were leaving, the jungle to the water and all of that, but there just felt like there's some plot holes. Like, one of them was like, if they were after Sully, right, they're after him, right, but I thought they were after him because he's the leader. I know they're after him because of, like, revenge, right, but for the main villain to get everyone on board to go after Sully was because he was, like, the leader of the, the tree people, right? But then when Sully leaves, right, they don't attack the tree people, they just follow him. So it's like, I thought that was weird. I was like, I was also like, for Sully, I was like, how is it solving any problems that you're leaving your people, right? Like, especially because Spider, or what was his name? Spider, let me see. Yeah, it is Spider. Gosh, Spider annoyed the hell out of me. I don't know about you guys, but holy moly, but I'll get into that in a sec. I literally, yeah, I just thought, like, why would Sully think it was okay for them to leave? Like, Spider knew. Yeah, it's like Spider knew exactly where the camp was. Sully knew that, and, like, they could have just, like, decimated the whole tribe. Like, I don't know, it was weird that he left. And then Spider annoyed the crap out of me because Spider, his whole arc, okay, y'all, his whole arc, like, the only reason he was there was because of the end. And I swear, like, let me know if you think differently, but I think the only reason he was in the film is so that he could save the villain for the movie. movie 3 because it was his dad, but there were so many times that Spider was just like so helpless, and like he could have done stuff. Like he was just like there watching people get annihilated and all of that, and I was just like, dude, do something. Like, why are you even in this movie? And it was an unholy end, and I was like, dude, you kind of suck. I also thought it was interesting that he like was basically naked. He was like a Tarzan guy, and must have been interesting filming that for him. Yeah, there are also some cheesy moments with. I think it's cheesy because my siblings laughed, and so they didn't like this movie going in fully, and I did, so I think they swayed me a little bit. But like when they're in the chamber and he's like talking about, he's like, oh, it must be nice to have a dad or whatever, and it's just so blatantly obvious that he lost his dad. And this movie feels like it tries to cram in a lot. I also didn't really understand why the son had to die. Like at the end, remember how he gets shot and then he dies, and they have this moment, and I get that it's raising the stakes, right? It's raising the stakes of like, oh my god, you could lose your family, you lose everyone. But like he felt really insignificant, and so it felt like I felt like we didn't get to know him at all. So I felt like I didn't care that he died, right? I only care that he died because it made everyone else really sad. And the ending of the film was beautiful, where like the trees like wrap around him, like the roots and stuff. But yeah, I was like, that didn't need to happen. What else? Yeah, I just felt like it was a little bit slow. Let's get into the things I love though. Holy moly, the visuals, beautiful. I love the water world. I just love, like, Avatar does a great job of world building. And although in this film I felt like they lacked the world building, I felt like they kind of expected you to come in and reacclimate yourself to the world again, which is reasonable because it's a sequel. But that was my favorite thing about Avatar 1, is like they introduced you to this world, and they did a great job of like setting the stakes, like introducing characters, and this felt a little rushed. But the water world, like all the characters, all the animals, I thought that was brilliant. I love that whale. I love that he went inside and like all the stars, and I thought it was really beautiful. I cried. Like I love I love Sigourney Weaver's character, and she played like the little girl with the special powers. I didn't know that until looking back. I also didn't know Kate Winslet. I knew Kate Winslet was in this, but I don't know about you, but I literally had to like look up who she played, because none of these people actually look like their avatars, which I thought was interesting. It kind of begs the question of like, you know, how important it is to hire well-known actors, right? Because if you're not going to recognize them, like what's the point? I saw something that Kate Winslet had to like go underwater for 8 minutes, which is wild. But yes, Kiri, or no, it was Kitty, that was the name. I love how Kitty, I love how she like saved all their lives at the end. I love her being special. Yeah, I really like the music. I cried. I love the moment where they're like coming out of the water, like Jake and then his son, like Sully and his son, come out of the water, and like the whale like scoops him up and breaks him up. Oh my god! And the music is building. Made me cry. It's so great. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. I know it's a little bit of a scrambled thought idea, but I thought it was kind of long. I felt like he felt really precious with everything, and we can talk about this, right? Because when they're filming it, like, think about it, they film it and they have to know exactly what they're shooting, right? And then because they have to animate it, and animating is like super specific, right? Like I don't think you can't really build a world and do different angles, whereas in real life you can do a scene and like do a lot of what they call coverage. storage, right? Like doing different shots and everything so that you can edit it to feel different in post or to cut things in post. But this, you can tell that I think it's harder to cut things once it's animated, and it felt really long, and I think that's why the pacing felt long. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. If you love this movie, let me know. If you didn't think it was the best, let me know. I would love to just chat with you about it. And also, these are just my opinions. Like, you can totally disagree, and like, you're valid and all that. So, but I just thought it'd be a fun place to chat about it. Would I recommend going seeing this? Heck yeah, I love Avatar. Do I think it's better than the first? No, but that's like with most sequels. Would I go see it again? No. Just because I don't think there was a lot of like, what makes me go see another movie, I don't know about you, is like if there's an underlying theme that, you know, really draws you back into it. I just watched Thelma and Louise movie. I'm doing road trip movies for my next screenplay. I'm researching. If you're new here, go check out that series. That's a movie I would watch again. When you watch something and then you see the meaning, right? And then it's fun to watch again because then you have this perspective of why maybe certain characters say something a certain way, or why something you missed, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Avatar doesn't have that. It was very straightforward, to the point, and yeah, maybe I'd rate it like 7.5 out of 10. Let me know. But yeah, thanks for being here. Let me know how you feel about this like vertical setup. I know I did a poll, and I know a lot of you guys listen on your phone, so I thought this could be like a fun little FaceTime. And yeah, have a great night if no one's told you already. I love you. The world loves you. And even a cooler thing is like you're part of the universe. That might sound cheesy, might sound weird, but you have all these elements inside you, like iron and everything, that only come, I don't know if iron is, but I am very butchering this, but there are elements that only come from the universe outside in space. And the fact that you have that in your body means that you are the universe. And I don't know if you believe in God, but that also means that you are God. You are just everything around you. You belong. So you belong. Just remember that. And you are smart, intelligent, and you are such a great human being. And be so easy on yourself. Please be easy on yourself. And yeah, if you are still here, leave a blue heart, for our blue people in Avatar, so I know that you made it this far and I can give you some extra love. Yeah, fun fact, also you can't know this, but I'm wearing my bottom retainer. I'm literally in bed, y'all. I have a, sorry, sidetrack. I have literally a mouth guard that I had to take out that I'm gonna wear to go to bed, so, yeah. But yeah, I'll see you in my next video, and have a wonderful night or day, and I'll see you later.